Alright guys, we're making the beadlocks for the 88 Samurai. I'm going to do it on my Stinger on the Samurai itself, and it'll be a complete time lapse with no stops. I'll chat when I get to a point where I'm going to the next step, but it'll be quick. I can knock these out in like 30 minutes a piece now, so I'm pretty good with them. These rims are obviously bent and dented a little bit, and I don't care. It's a beadlock. It'll clamp. I'm also not going to grind the welds. Don't come at me. It'll hold. As I said, these rims are bent a little bit, so I'm going to knock that back into place, grind down that little nugget I left, and welding. I noticed a little porosity in the start of that, so I'm going to grind it back down, re-weld. Alright, that's the full outer edge. Now for the fun part. Putting on your purse and folding these 1/4-inch tabs up. They need to come up 90 degrees, and these are the anti-coning rings. So grab that piping hot metal and get to folding. They do sell a tool to do this, but vice grips work plenty fine. Tabs are folded up. Weld the inside of the tabs. Like I said, I'm not grinding these welds down on the edge. They're not gonna pop a tire. Plus my treps are a little worn, so I don't really care about it. So I'm not grinding down the edge, but I will take the grinder and hit all the splatter off. We also have inner bead stiffeners, which go on the inner bead to stiffen the rim. Like I said, these were bent. They have a bunch of rock rash, a bunch of dents. So inner bead stiffeners, there's already a lot of OEM strength probably missing out of this wheel from all the dents. So I went ahead and opted for the inner bead stiffeners. Gonna do those next. Should be a little quicker. It's not a full weld. It's only little tiny passes. So. Same process applies. Grind the outer lip, bash any big dents, and weld stiffeners in. All right, last step is I'm gonna knock off everything loose on the inside of the wheel. Just like loose paint. All right, so we got back from the tire shop. As you can see, they mount it to the inner bead. Super quick, super easy. It's usually like 10 bucks. So, or 10 bucks a tire, I should say. But most tire places are pretty lenient about just doing the inner bead. Even though they're not supposed to work on only beadlocks, or they're not supposed to work on beadlocks, a lot of them will just put them on the machine for you, especially when these are smaller, like 35. So, you know, not oversized tires quite yet. Super quick, super easy. 40 bucks is worth me not doing it. Anyways, we're on to mounting the outer bead. First thing we're gonna do is put the BBs in. These are balancing beads. Put up BBs, slime, whatever you want. I'm using BBs because it comes with the kit. Those just go right in the inner tube. Now then, for the actual outer ring, what you want to do is get the beadlock as centered as possible. That way, whenever you tighten everything down, it's universal, and no one corner has a massive leak. By experience, that sucks, because then you got to take the whole ring off, and also make sure the ring is face up, so you can read whatever text you bought. In any case, once you have the ring in place, there's this little groove in the actual rubber of the tire right before you meet its outer lip. What I like to do is center the ring perfectly in that groove all the way around. So that's how I like to do it. And then I'm gonna throw bolts through it, and you're gonna see me use my little mini Ugga Dugga and just get everything snug. What I'm gonna do is tighten everything down till the 1/4 inch plate reaches these anti-coning rings. That way I know it's right where it needs to be, and then I'll use the
good old torque-o-meter to torque them down to 10 to 20 foot-pounds, depending on if there's an air leak or not. So that's the process, nothing special. All right, so to seat the inner bead, gonna use some brake cleaning and lighter. Good old trick like everyone uses. Gonna seat that bead, paint it, throw it on, and we should be done. The GoPro died, so this is on my iPhone. So next time you see this, it'll be done, and we can talk through it. Not a lot more to show. Let's do it. All right, so the beadlocks are done. This was the only wheel stand I could find until I make some trails on my own property, my back 15. Anyways, those stiffener rings look really great on the inside. And then, of course, the outside of the beadlocks look pretty great too. So I'm stoked with that. Everything turned out amazing. And all hold air. They're all sitting at 10 PSI and they'll probably stay there. So 88 Samurai, getting closer to its actual shakeout run adventure, but it is looking pretty sweet, I tell you what. It is a fun little Samurai, crawls right up everything. That 8-to-1 case and 529 axle gear just makes it incredibly low gear, so I'm stoked with it. Very, very happy with it. Don't mind the meep, sitting here getting some sun. But yeah, 88 Samurai. She's fun, she's running. She still doesn't have brakes, so I'm probably gonna have to rebuild the whole brakes. But I'll do that off camera. That way you guys don't have to watch me struggle with annoying brake parts. So, is what it is. 88 Samurai, beadlocks, finished. Looking good. Legacy Farms, out.